we ready for some stupidity? This could get so bad so quickly. Hi everyone! Today what I wanted to talk to you about is eSalon. So in today's video I will be dyeing my own hair, pre-recorded, different day, weird lighting, don't ask me, just bear with me. I decided to, because dyeing your hair at a salon is expensive, who has the time for that? And every time that I used to dye my hair with Sally's dye, it was super hard, super dry, super brittle. It took forever for it to bounce back to what my hair naturally is, which is shiny and very soft and very manageable. So I was having a lot of problems with that. And as I was watching Ellen Bangs, she suggested doing a glaze, which my hairstylist would do a glaze on me every time that I went to the salon. So it makes sense why my hair is so shiny and so healthy, and it just looks good. So when I saw her talk about a glaze, I looked up on Sally's whether they had glazes or not, and they didn't. So I went to the website that she suggested, which is eSalon, and she had a 50% coupon off the glaze. So I was like, okay, you know what? This is $20, but I get 50 off, so it's going to be 10. And I saw that they do custom hair color there as well. So I was intrigued. I took a couple of weeks to kind of think about it, because I had just dyed my hair with Sally's stuff, which is why I was looking into glazing my hair, because it was just very brittle. And I gave it another couple weeks and I said, you know what, let me try this. So I ended up ordering a Demi-Permanent color and then also a Tinted Love color enhancing treatment in red. So the first time you order your hair dye through eSalon, they give you 50% off, so your first dye is going to be $10, which if you have longer hair, they include the root dye and then they include the actual ends of your hair dye. So you get 2 bottles of hair dye basically for $10. I'm pretty sure every 5 weeks or every 4 weeks or every 6 weeks that you say you dye your hair, they're going to be shipping this out to you for $20, and they'll be including just the roots. If you want to buy a separate bottle for the ends of the hair, it'll probably be another $10 or $20, which is still cheaper than going to the hair salon. So I ended up getting the Glass Act, the hair dye, and then the Tinted Love, and then they include the coloring tint brush in here for free, and I had a $10 discount because the Glaze Act was $10 off, so my total was $35. Shipping was free, and so they shipped it out on January 5th, and this got to me on January 8th. So it only took 3 days to get to me, which I thought it would take a lot longer because it ships from California, I want to say. And so once it got to me, I ended up dyeing my hair. So I'm going to be inserting clips of how I dyed my roots and then how I dyed the ends, how I mixed the bottles and things of that sort. Be aware that the coloring is going to be really weird. I don't know what was happening that day. Just filming was not working for me. That's why I'm filming an intro and outro way later, and that kind of helps because I've washed my hair ever since, so I'm able to tell you whether, you know, my hair feels different or anything like that. So I decided that it's going to be a lot cheaper for me to dye my own hair at home. So I have a big old box. There is kind of a step-by-step manual, 2 color bottles, which you are to use both of them. There is the 10 Developer. So the 10 Developer gloves, match kit hair color accessories, hair locket color care shampoo, conditioner, stain guard, stain remover. So I have another Developer for some wild reason, not quite sure why. I'm just gonna put this back in here. So let's read the directions. Mix number 1 into the 10 ml Developer bottle and shake vigorously. For bowl brush application, which I'm not gonna do. Okay, so they did send me a brush, which is nice because I have dyed my hair before, but not ever in front of a camera. So my last brush broke. So this is nice. Anything else in here? Nope. Goodbye. So we're gonna do 1 bottle mix at a time. So one's gonna be for roots, 1 is going to be for my ends. Oh, it's so cute. It's got like my little name. That's really cute. Custom hair color bottle, 1 for roots. Okay, so these are mixed in together. Mixed with 10 volume Developer. Okay, so, and then I did order semi-permanent. I don't want to damage my hair too much. So I went ahead and just did semi-permanent, and then this had a little cap on top. So I'm going to take that off and then mix the 2 colors. And I'm not gonna mix this in a bowl, I don't think. So now that I got that out, I'm gonna go and mix the colors together in this bottle. Obviously seal the top and shake it up and start applying the color. I am gonna do the stain guard I'm gonna go and apply some of it. Oh, gloves. Where the fuck are my gloves at? Gloves come in like a little box like this. Erky derky, artichoke. Okay, so first I'm gonna do the front because that's the easiest. Let's do this. So I'm just gonna go kind of disperse this here and use this brush to and it says to not go too much like further down your own roots, but I really want this to blend nicely, so I'm going to. Plus this seems to be a very runny formula. Usually the stuff that I use in my hair tends to be much thicker. And honestly, I'm not gonna use this little brush. This is way much a wet formula, so I don't really need the brush. This makes a really weird noise when it's squeezed out. So the brush I'm really only going to need to section out my hair. And I'm taking small little strands. I'm going to see what color this turns out. I hope that it's a good color because I start work tomorrow. So the only thing that I can tell from this wet formula, it's a little easier to disperse when it's more of a cream formula. You have to like really try hard to work it into your scalp. Yeah, so this kind of penetrates the hair a lot better than a cream does. So this is more fluid, kind of goes where it needs to go and penetrates your roots. So I'm going to do the rest of my roots and then I'll be back to do my ends. So now what I'm doing is I'm mixing the second bottle into the second developer, and this kind of looks like it's supposed to be slightly a different formula. So I have this much left over from the roots, so I'm not going to use that bottle anymore. Just in case this is kind of a different formula, don't want to mix those two, so I'm going to do the exact same with this thing. Mix the two, shake it up. So I'm going to take small sections and kind of squirt the product onto the strand and then just rub it in and saturate the hair. And once again, since it's a liquid, it's going to be much easier than working with a cream. If you have a comb towards the end, that will also be very useful. It's nice to comb through your hair and kind of see if there's any dry parts that you can catch, because you want your hair to be extremely saturated with the product. If there's any dry spots, those will immediately show when you wash your hair, which you don't want. So the best kind of brush to use for this is a wide tooth comb, so something like this, and you want to start at the ends and kind of work your way up. This also disperses the product and makes sure that it's nice and even, and also gets kind of nooks and crannies out so that you can see where you need more product. So I can kind of see a couple of dry spots. I'm just gonna really use as much of the product as I have left over to kind of really make sure to saturate it all. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this, kind of make a little bun and tie it with my hair tie. Really kind of rub this in, take my gloves off, and use my little stain remover. Roots are supposed to be in for 10 minutes and the color, oh well, oops. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just chill here for 8 minutes, clean things up, because I was supposed to wait 10 minutes after I did my roots to move on, which I didn't do because I don't read directions very well. So I'm just gonna go and combine the 2 times and divide it by 2. That gives me 8 minutes, and honestly I think that's fine because as I was doing my ends, my roots were chilling there anyways, and I do my hair slow. Siri, set an 8-minute timer.
Roger that. T-minus 8 minutes and counting.
So while I'm in the shower, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this with water and rinse this through my hair and really rub it in for 2 to 3 minutes to make sure that my hair is nice and shiny. And then I'm going to rinse it. My hands are butch. Should have kept my gloves on. So I'm going to go do my stuff and I'll be back after my shower. Like that. So I'm going to start with the fact that The color is different than what I wanted, which I emailed them about it. They have a very great customer service kind of team, so I'm pretty sure by the time that it's 4 weeks-ish and it's time to send out another hair kit for me, they will be adjusting the color. I think the price is great. I think the formula is perfect. It comes in a bottle and the formula is really liquid, which usually from Sally's I'll get something that's cream-based. It's just how I buy my stuff at Sally's. They come in tubes, and it's so hard to get a cream throughout all your hair without, you know, leaving pieces that aren't touched by it, so then it gets a little bit streaky. So it's very, very hard. You have to be very, very conscious of that. But when the formula is very liquid, like it is with eSalon, it kind of drips into your hair and it soaks in very easily, and you can immediately see where the product hasn't soaked into, and then you add more product. They include a good amount of product. I had a lot left over, so that's also good to know, that when they'll be sending me my roots, I can just kind of drag that through the ends of my hair and kind of get a refresher there as well. I think the biggest winner for me when it comes to this is the fact that, well, there's two. Cheap, a lot cheaper than going to the hair salon, and then also how my hair felt afterwards. I haven't even done the glaze. My hair is extremely shiny. It's super soft. I have not had any problems of it being frizzy or breaking or anything like that after, like I do after I dye my hair with Sally's products. And I've taken a shower ever since then. And for a second I thought, you know, maybe they included something in the hair conditioner or the shampoo that they provide for you that will wash out the next time and then your hair is not going to feel as great. Nope. Feels just as good. And I feel like I left a hair salon instead of doing my own hair at home, which is the reason why I will continue using eSalon. It's just freaking amazing. I think this is a great product, and I think that if you're trying to save money, or if you just do your hair with one color, why would you even need to go to a hair salon? Honestly, you're just paying way too much money. If you're getting highlights and stuff like that, I would say maybe not do it. Yeah, I would say trust a professional to do that for you. I'm super, super happy. I think this is a great product and I will continue using it. It's definitely a holy grail. I will probably never go back to Sally's again. And this is a program where you sign up and you tell them, you know, what your hair is before you ever dyed it, if it's long, if it's short, what the texture of it is, and then you also go ahead and tell them what your hair looks like now after it's been dyed, what color it is, and then you also take a survey on what you want your hair to look like. They also have specialists working. You can send in pictures of your hair, you can send in examples of what your hair to look like, so they have a great team of people working for you. And I am super impressed with this company, and I will continue using them. So I hope that this quick little video helps you kind of make a decision if you are looking to kind of save some money, do your own hair, or if you already do your own hair, maybe switch to a better product for your hair. So for anything that comes up and that I figure out, I will leave it down below in the box down below with all the rest of the information. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope that this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.